Well, good afternoon. Happy New Year, everybody. We're just on here for a little bit to shoot the breeze and talk about this upcoming year and reflect a little bit on last year. And Lisa and I have been discussing this a lot today. And, well, maybe not a lot, but when we have been discussing it, we've been trying to, look at this thing a little bit differently. We, of course, we lost Bill last year, and that was a tough one. But we knew it was an inevitability, and so we've been having trouble kind of letting go of that. And Lisa woke up this morning, and I could tell she'd been thinking about some stuff, and she started thinking about all the good stuff that happened this last year. And yes, we lost Bill last year, but she got 8.5 months of time to get to really know her dad, and it was. I mean, so there's the good part. I mean, and I got a job at home that allowed me to be able to be here at the farm taking care of things while she was down in Texas taking care of her dad. I mean, things just fell in line for us this early in the year, and it was almost like, hey, you need to get ready. And so we looked at that and we're like, well, other than losing Bill, I mean, it's been hard. And but really, it's been a pretty damn good year at least for us. And I know there's other people out there that have really struggled this year. And but we always tend to look at the struggle that we've been through, and we dwell on the struggle, and we don't stop and look at the good things that we have to be thankful for. We have food on our table, we had lights, we had a house to live in, or we have our family. There's so many more good things to be observant of than to focus on the shit that we may have gone through, that all of us have done, over the year, that have been unpleasant and just goddamn painful, but we came out the other side. Yeah, it might still be, there still might be some issues that we're dealing with there, but as long as we can get up every morning and go get after the day, and try to, I don't know, just try to make the best of it. It's all we can do. It really is. It's all we can do. We can't fix what happened. There's no fixing what has happened. It's in the past, and we can't worry about what's going to happen because it hasn't happened, and we don't know what's going to happen. And we just kind of got to live for the now. I know everybody, you hear that all the time. You got to live for the now, but we kind of had a little bit of time today just to sit back and go, wow, really, what value does it bring to us? And whether we're worried about what's going to happen or isn't going to happen or could happen, what are you going to do about it? There's not a damn thing you can do about it necessarily to prevent something from happening or to make something happen. Sure, we can put the right manifestation out there, and the things that we want to happen, we make them happen. But the things we don't want to happen, we have to not put the energy into it to worry about if it's going to or not going to happen. Because if it's something that's not going to go the way we want, don't worry about that, okay? Because the more you worry about it, the more you put in motion the possibility that that's going to happen. So think about, the things you want to get at, those kind of things. envision those, manifest those kind of things for you. So, and here we go with the camera trying not to focus again. Come on. The camera is nuts. It really is. Come on. There we go. So, so the message for today really is, I'm not going to read a card and say, oh, I'm just putting a message out here, hey, every one of us has had shitty things happen to us, and, but don't dwell on those necessarily bad things that have happened. Learn the lesson we need to learn from them. That's the big thing. Learn the lesson and don't let it happen again, or don't do it again, or, don't put yourself in the position for somebody else to do that to you again, if that's whatever happened. So it doesn't mean close yourself off from the world and build big walls and don't let anybody in. That's not what that's meant. It's not going to do you any good. In fact, that's even worse, because now all you're doing is you're isolating yourself and you're punishing yourself for something that somebody else did. And you just have to let that shit go and move on and do what you want to do. So everybody says hi, Lisa. Lisa's over there putting together a fairy thing. It's really cool. It really is cool. I take the camera on here, but the camera is only, got a cord on about that long. So, everybody, hey, listen, I know Lisa put y'all up to a lot of that, but thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. Well, she did throw it out there. A lot of you wouldn't have even known it was my birthday because. But anyways, thank you so much for all the birthday wishes, the memes, the gifts, all that shit. That was fun. And I enjoyed it. I appreciate it. And thank you all so very much. It's nice to be appreciated, and, people think about you, whatever. Just a birthday, but, I appreciate it nonetheless. So, so let's go look at some of these comments, see what we got going on in here today. Let's see. Hi, Shauna Skinner. How are you? Nice to meet you. I don't think I've seen you before. Billy Ann, Katrina. Let's see. Whitney from Australia. Happy New Year to you too, Whitney. And, Happy New Year, everybody else too. Emily Lou. Mary Beth Deep. Happy New Year to you as well. Katrina, we are glad you found we have crossed paths as well. So I can't see this. Whoops, that's not the one I wanted to click on. It moved on me. This message right here. So this is, I can't see who you are, but thank you. Put your name in the comment or move over to one of these other sites, just so I know who I'm talking to there, if you would please. Tina Motes, hello. Alicia Greiser, I think is how you say it. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Happy New Year. Teresa Farewell. Farrell, excuse me. Ooh, not Farewell, Farrell. Hello from England. Hello to England. Happy New Year to you over there. Sherry Elsbeth. Elsbeth, excuse me. Just a second, and let's see. Looks like the majority of them are on Lisa's My Mystical Life account there, Sherry. I don't know which one you're on. Whitney's all alone on YouTube. Well, you're not all alone. You might just be over there in that page by yourself, but you're here with the group, so you're in there in the group. Julian Moody, hello. All right, you know what? I have been out of the loop for quite some time. Like I said, Lisa and I we've just been so damn busy, and we've been in kind of a funk. I mean, really, we have. We've been dwelling on we've been dwelling on the loss of Bill, and it's tough. And I don't give a shit who says you got to get past it, and blah blah blah. Yes, you do. It doesn't make it any easier, and we've all lost loved ones, some more than others, and it's tough. It is. It's hard, and I don't care. Look, I have wings. You're a little far away. If you come just a little bit closer.
I'll break a wing.
Well, don't hit the wall with it, but go down a little bit, down a little bit. There you go. There you go. So this is going to be a display here in the shop. Mrs. Fry has been working so diligently to make this. And put your head over the top of it, Mrs. Fry. It's a little bit too tall for her, but look at my fairy there. Look at my beautiful fairy. So, but that's going up in the front of the shop for window display. And so again, we've been dwelling so much on the loss of Bill that sorry, I got to get the camera to focus right back up here again. Woo-hoo. Come on. Hey, focus. Not snapping my fingers at any of you, snapping at the camera. Anywho, we dwelled so much on the loss of Bill that we lost sight of the fact that Lisa got 8.5 months to live with him and get to know him again and just connect. I mean, and what? Right. They laughed their asses off together. They learned so many new things about each other. And, Bill's past, Bill was quite the traveler, when he was younger. And we found out, at some point we found out too that he's also, because he used to go back and forth to Mexico all the time, back in the day, he's also a dual citizen, which he got citizenship in Mexico back in the 70s or 60s or 70s anyways. So, he was a dual citizen, which we didn't know. And I find that to be fascinating. He's not Mexican. He's as Caucasian as they come, but before they changed the rules, he was able to get citizenship down there too. So, which I find to be very fascinating and pretty cool. But anyways, the fact is we've just been in the slump and thinking, just trying to get past that and not thinking about all the good times that came from him, and it's just something that, we've been trying to get through. And I guess, today's New Year's Day, and made us kind of think about the things that we should be looking at, not the things we should be dwelling on. And so here we are. We're back. We're trying to get our shit together and get back in the groove of things. And in the middle of all of this, we opened a store. So, again, we got the store. We have been extremely happy with the results. The community here in the Defiance, Ohio area, Northwest Ohio in general, has been extremely supportive. We're finding out just how big the actual spiritual community is here, and I think we're just scratching the surface, to be honest with you. I think it's a lot bigger than even what we have come to know and realize. So we look forward to meeting the rest of the community as time goes forward. But with all that said, we're also going to get back to our MML roots and get My Mystical Life, by the way, for those of you that don't know that. We're going to get back to those roots and get back on track here, because we know we have slipped up and let things kind of get slacked, and we've been slacking. So we're going to okay, we're getting back in the groove here, and so we're gonna start kicking ass again. And for every one of you that have picked up the slack for us while we've been having our head up, while we've had our heads up our asses, if you will, we cannot express enough gratitude for all of you, and that is for sure. You just have no idea how much we appreciate everything that every one of you have done, and we're starting the new year fresh. This isn't a new year, new me bullshit. This is this. This isn't a New Year's resolution. This is a realization that we've kind of fallen off the wagon a little bit, if you will, with this. So it's exactly right. And sometimes you just got to step back and get a new game plan. And it's kind of where we're at right now. Is just trying to get our heads above water again and breathe a little bit. And remember that you got to breathe. Yeah, we breathe all the time, but I mean, just you gotta take some time and yeah, you gotta in and out bullshit. You gotta just remember this stupid camera. Good Lord. Hey. Okay, there we go. So, anywho, takes a village, they say. Renee, you are so right on target there. You are so right on target. But Billy Ann, we can't wait for you to get out here either. Dre Lopez, how you doing? Nice to meet you. So there's a lot of names on here that I don't recognize, and I'm sorry. And if you've been here before, I've been very lax the last few months. I haven't been on much, only when I have to get on. Number one, I don't really like being on the camera. I don't. It's my own personal hangups. But I'm working on that too. Let's see. Whitney, what you got here? Each and every day really is so precious, and anything can happen at any moment. I nearly died on the operating table about 5 months ago, and it's so true that it's the simple things in life that matter. Whitney, you hit the nail right on the head. Yes, and I hope that after that you have recovered and you're better. And I hope that you're on the road to recovery big time. We do. I'm sorry, we do. She's over there chirping off the side too. So, but you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. None of us is guaranteed 5 minutes from now. None of us. We don't know when it's our time. We don't know. So, and we don't know when our loved ones are going to necessarily go either. So never leave them on an angry note, because you don't know if you won't ever see them again. You just don't know. Or if they'll never see you again. The last thing you want to do is cause somebody else to have regrets. Well, okay. Yeah, there's some bridges that you will stand on while they burn. That is a different story. This is the different story. I understand that, but you have to be prepared for that. If that's what you're going to, if you're going to burn that bridge, you got to know that's the end game. So, excuse me while I drink my Kool-Aid. Yes, I drink my Kool-Aid. I love Kool-Aid. This stuff's pretty good too. It's probably got bad shit in it. It's like everything else does, but there's no sugar in it. So yeah, it's probably the problem. I'd probably rather have the sugar. It's better for me than, come on. It's probably better for me than the crap that's in here. But I gotta die of something, I guess. Wow. Okay. Hey, Meredith Reed, how you doing? Okay. Let's see. Yep, so true. Makes best of everything. You daggone right. I think 2023 is going to be a different year for us. I really do. Oh man! So I woke up this morning and I asked, I told Lisa to find out what time if IKEA is open today, and they are accordingly. But Lisa asked if they were open on New Year's Day, and Google came back and said yes, on January 24th or January 1st, 2024, it's open. I'm like, what? Did we miss a year? Did we have a time warp? Did we miss the whole damn year? The hell? Oh, anywho, so yeah. All right. You know what? You, Mrs. Fry, did not bring my cards back to the shop, did you? Oh God, what was that?
Don't worry about what that was.
Oh.
Don't you worry,
I never like hearing crashing noises from the displays.
Don't you worry.
You did not bring my cards back, did you? Nor did I. So it's not like it's your fault. I'm not. That's so.
You're not blaming me, but I didn't bring them. What you're saying?
Well, I did ask you to bring them back, but oh my God, she did. She's awesome. Awesome. Did you notice that attitude I got though? I got attitude. I do tend to bring that out in her.
Wow.
I have that effect on women.
You don't affect me at all.
Just doesn't affect her at all. All right, you know what? I'm gonna see who's in here and What am I missing over here? Something about being alone. Suzanne's on YouTube. She's saying you're not alone now. Gotcha. So yes, we do broadcast to YouTube and several of the Facebook pages. And if you wanted to share out, that would be awesome. Also, if you will mash that love button, the heart button, the thumbs up button, that just helps our ratings and boosts us up in the feed a little bit. We appreciate that. And if you don't want it, appreciate that too. It's all good. All right, let's see what we got here. Those are two. Not even sure my comments were showing. Meredith, I did not see any comments from you from YouTube, but we do see you on the Facebook page. Oh, terribly sorry. I am terribly sorry. Kool-Aid is talking back. Suzanne, I'm afraid it doesn't quite work that way for me anyways. I don't have time frames. I do, however, I do see things coming your way. And I don't think the funding that you're looking for is going to come from the place you thought it was going to come from. It'll be unexpected where it's coming from. It's coming, but it's just not where you think. Don't know too much about that. Too much more about that. But just be patient. I know that's hard to do sometimes. Yeah, it is. Generally, what I think is it's not going to come when you want it to. It's not going to come when you want it to. And that's probably why I feel like it's going to come from someplace unexpected. Not from the free yard. You're working. All righty, let's see. Sebastian, welcome back, sir. I can cast back to the TV. Oh, that is a pretty cool feature. Suzanne, yeah. It's the people you thought you were going to count on for this are not going to be the ones that are going to help you out. Again, it's going to come from a whole different source that you would never have expected to get it from. And it's not going to happen when you want it to. It's going to happen. It's going to be, I don't know what your time frame is, but I feel like it's closer in the future. It's not going to be closer in the future. Do not give up on it if it doesn't happen the way you thought it was going to. Whatever that is, I should have a freaking camera. It's not going to happen when you wanted, with who you wanted, or who you thought. It's not so who you wanted, but who you thought. But it's going to come later. We have customers. We're not really technically open today, but what the hell? We're here working. We might as well. So, anyways, good afternoon. All right. All right. So, sugar daddy. Well, maybe. You never know. Hey. Anyways, okay, so let's see. Is Isis on here? Well, hi, Isis. Tell Mr. Aaron when you see him, he's probably either sleeping or working right now. Tell him we said hi, miss him up here. And Emily Lowe, good evening. Afternoon. It's afternoon. Yes, it is afternoon. I had to look at the clock, see what time it was. It's 2:00 here in the United States on the East Coast. This camera and we're going to replace this camera. Not right now, but we're going to replace it here in a little bit. Come on. Come on. Ah, growl at it. Okay, let's see. Who are we going to do a reading for here? All right. All right, Marie Valiva. Okay, girl. It's 3:11 where you are, Whitney. So that means you are east of us and must be in Canada. You must be up in Canada, or could be you could be down in the islands, down in Caribbean islands, or you could be in Bermuda, somewhere in there, which is where that time zone would be. So you don't have to tell me where you are. I just know you're further east of us, in the next time zone to the east of us, Atlantic time. Australia. Australia. I know where Australia is, but I'm trying to think what the hell time zone.
Continent?
This is what? That woman does not know geography. Do not ask her where Australia is.
Australia is a continent.
It is a continent, but it's not this continent.
It's not this continent.
Well, you said it was this
Honey,
continent.
it's not this continent. It's okay.
Go away now.
I'll get you a globe.
Oh my God. I have to breathe now because she has plucked my nerve. Pluck, 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 pluck. All right, let's see. Marie Valiva. That's right. Okay, I got to focus here what I'm doing. Marie Valiva. We're going to see what you got in store for you, kid. Lisa says hi, Marie. She didn't say it like that. She says, hi, Marie. Marie, she doesn't fight fair. Not at all. No, you don't. Guess there's really no such thing as a fair fight. Boy, I can tell I'm rusty with these cards. Let's see.
Yeah, so always been wondering what my life path was.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
I just realized it's healing.
All right, Marie.
Ever since, I walk home from being, grade school and see a dead bird, I think nobody buried it. I work in nursing homes and did private health care.
So, Marie, this is the High Priestess. And I really, really, really do not like this camera. Don't like it at all. Come on. Come on. Maybe it doesn't like having things that close to it. Must be what it is. Okay, so the High Priestess, this is what you got here for the first card. There we go. All right. I have to talk nice to it, apparently. Okay.
I know, but I don't know how much, I need to.
Okay, so Marie, first thing I want to say here. Okay, so we've got, I want you to notice the contrasts. First thing I want to see is the contrast. So from the light to the dark. Whoops, here we go. Here we go. From the light to the dark. But you're leaving the old behind for the new. And what that means to me is that while you can't see what's ahead, there's new ahead. There's new coming. There's new ahead. New growth. Definitely some new growth for you coming along. And that doesn't necessarily mean spiritually. That just means you have something new you're getting ready to embark on. Let's see here.
I like to look a little bit.
So next card here I got for you is blurry as hell. Come on. There we go. There we go.
We watched football. We watched Ohio State.
The moon. Come on, really?
Yeah.
There we go. I guess I got to ease this thing over here where you can see it. And it really is a horrible camera. It is a horrible camera. I should have took the time to take and replace it. All right. So, I mean, we got the moon phases going on here. She's holding the earth. And it looks like she's sitting on a squid.
Yeah, so the kicker had to kick a 50-yard to win the game. And he missed it like by
Rising tides. Rising tides is what I feel like. Rising tides on this. Rising tides. Rising tides. So when you put them together, so again, a new journey, something rising, it's going to bring you up. It's going to bring you up. Now, it could be financially. I really feel like financially it's going to be bringing you up. Okay. I don't know if it's a new job prospect, a new career. Something is going to start elevating you in that manner. Let's see what we got here. Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. So with the Ace of Pentacles, you got the acorns, and you got a baby here, and being carried by the dragon. So You definitely are. You are definitely getting ready to start something new. You may actually already have started the process, but you haven't got there yet. Okay, that would, yeah. So okay, I feel like the seeds you've already planted the seeds on this, and they're about to start taking off and growing. So hang on, girl, hang on, it's coming. Sherry McAllister, welcome. Let's everybody welcome Miss Sherry. Everybody give Sherry a big welcome here. Everybody. Let's go check out some of these comments. Julie Freya, welcome. Allie Grace, welcome. Grace, I hope I said that right, Grace. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Remember to mash that the heart button and the like button. Just sit there and just hit it like a drum. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So Marie Valiva, get ready, girl. Aaron wants to know if there is a class tomorrow. Isis, yes, there is a class tomorrow. It is manifesting, I believe, is what Lisa said. So yes, there is a class tomorrow night. 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, depending on where you are. But we're in Eastern time, so obviously it's 8 o'clock for us. So Mrs. Fry will be teaching that class tomorrow. Unfortunately, I have to go back to work because we had an emergency outage at work, and so. Isis, you guys doing okay out there? Staying out of trouble? I know Aaron's not staying out of trouble. Of course, it's hard to get in trouble when you're at work all the time. So Marie, if you're in the membership, I can't remember if you are or not. If you're in the membership, you need to attend tomorrow's class. Manifesting. And for those of you, we have not, that may be new here and have not sat in through any of our lives like this. We're huge on manifesting. We really are. If you have not seen the movie The Secret, definitely advise you to watch that, because we unconsciously manifest things all the time. Sometimes the things we don't want, we end up manifesting as well. And it's all about the way we think and process, how we react to things. So I know the first 5 or 10 minutes of the movie are they're not very informative. It's more about introductions to the speakers that are going to be talking all through the program. So just hang with it, and it'll get to the guts and the good stuff. Law of assumption, yes, kind of goes hand in hand with manifesting. If you assume something, but you have to make sure that you're putting everything in the right direction. So and I'm going to use this as for instance, if you are, and I know a lot of you have heard this before, but some of the new folks that haven't heard this before, if all you ever do is worry about making enough money to pay your bills, that's all you're going to do is make enough money to pay your bills. And because once you put that intention out there, the universe doesn't know any different. They're just going to say, oh, that's what they want. That's what they're going to get. That's what they want. That's what they're going to get. You only want enough money to pay your bills. That's all you're going to get. So you have to think bigger than that. You have to want bigger than that. You have to visualize yourself, bigger than that. And it's amazing. Start with little things, just to confirm, just to see. a sign, just a sign, anything. Just if you want, if you don't believe it and you want proof, okay, think of something so simple that you want to see a sign for. And when I say a sign, it could come to you literally as a sign on a wall, a street sign, a billboard, a sign on the TV. It could be anything. Say you want to see a purple triangle with circles on the screen or something. I'm just throwing shit out there. You know what I'm saying? And boom, they show up on a sign somewhere, or they just show up in random places. Could be on your phone. You could be looking at something on the phone and looking at, something coming down through the line, and you know, so often we want validation, we want proof, and we get slapped in the face with it all the time, and then we just walk right past it like it didn't exist. You can't ask for something and then ignore it when it happens. What the hell's the matter with us? We do it all the time. I've done it too, but really, I mean, you want a sign and then it hits you and it just smacks you in the face and you just walk past it like, I don't ever see anything. They get tired of hitting you with them. So you have to open yourself up, pay attention to those things. If you ask for it, watch for it. Be mindful. And I don't mean you have to focus your whole life on finding that confirmation, but when you see it, recognize it and say, oh my God, there it is. Thank you. Thank you for that confirmation. You don't have to say it out loud, but say it in here. They'll hear you. The universe will hear you. And once they know that you're paying attention and that you understand that these things can happen for you, then you can start shifting gears and going in, getting a little faster and a little bit bigger and a little bit this and a little bit more. And then before you know it, things are happening for you, not to you, for you. So, yes, I am, but I do get sidetracked and I get off on subjects. So, you have to bear with me because, Haley, I'm talking to you, Haley. So yes, I get sidetracked very easily. It's a fact. ADD it's a thing. And I can go down a rabbit hole really fast and get lost. So. So Emily Lowe, do you think LOA affects law of attraction, other people's actions, free will? I get worried that if I believe people are upset with me, it will manifest. Yes, that is true. Because so Emily, so here, let me just say this. You worry about somebody being upset with you. Okay, so what's one of the first? Are you angry? Are you upset with me? Did I do something to upset you? All of a sudden, they're upset with you. Why? Not because you did anything to upset them, but because you're asking them if they're upset with you. So I mean, that's a thing. It is things that will definitely you can manifest that kind of shit too. So yes. Now, if you're trying to manifest, $1,000. It's not necessarily going to affect anybody around you, but the things are going to get put into alignment for you to get that. Okay, but you have to want it, you have to focus on it, and you have to imagine that it's coming your way, and you have to see yourself receiving it. Let's just say you wanted a check in the mail. Okay, you have to envision opening the mailbox, pulling it out, and open it up, and being excited that you got that money, and now what you're going to do with it, or so you have to kind of think through the whole process. And once you do that, you think that energy gets put out there in the universe, and so they're going to help those things come into line. So you just have to. It's a mind trick that you have to reprogram the way you think about things. You know, all of our lives most of us we've focused on all the crap and the shit that just the day-to-day grunge and grind and all that crap that we do. It's a fact of life. It's something we all have to deal with. But if we ever want to get past it and get on into, financial stability, a relationship that's not toxic, things we have to do to put that in place. Whether we have to put that intention out there, and so we cannot affect other people's free will. I'm just going to say that, but we can affect them in the fact that we can irritate the shit out of somebody. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in the back of your head. But yeah. Yeah, Haley, you just gotta be patient. and I read for whoever I get drawn to, and but I can get squirreled down a rabbit hole real fast. So, Emily, I'm telling you, if you haven't watched it, watch The Secret, and I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube right now, free. So at least it was. Now, if you look on YouTube, it should be there still. In fact, I'll let you know if it is, because yes, love. Oh yeah. Yes, there's a lot of things that have that. It's probably a calcite in the seam there. What did I say? Oh, The Secret. Yeah. Secret. There it is. Yep. So that is the movie. It's called The Secret. It is free on YouTube right now. It was on Netflix, but they took it down. But it is over here on YouTube. It's a movie. It's an hour and a half long, and again, it's free. So, but yeah, so that is, just so you can see it, that is the label you want to look for, because there's another secret out there too, and there's actually a movie called The Secret too, and it's in conjunction with this. I think it was like the second part, but it's an actual movie, and it demonstrates how the law of attraction works, and it's a really good movie. I recommend it too. Watch the first Secret and then go watch the other one, and it's really good, and it's and I'm going to kind of give you a spoiler. Basically, this man helps this family, and they have all these negative thought processes, and he knows the secret, but he brings that information into their lives, and it helps to change all of their lives as well. It's really a good movie. It's worth watching. If you want to binge watch something, today's a really good day to do that. If you're not working, of course. But yes, positive thinking. It is. We watch it frequently just to refresh because we get in. Who doesn't fall back into old patterns, right? First time Lisa and I watched it. Again, I'm repeating myself, but the new people that haven't been here before, first time Lisa and I watched it, we were living out in Montana, and we watched it. And one of the things that we wanted to do was we just wanted to start getting random checks in the mail, and that's what we put the intention out there for. And it took a little bit, but like 6 weeks later, I get this refund check out of nowhere from a surgical bill, and it was like $1,800 refunded. And then, I mean, in 6 months, we got like $3,500 worth of checks back, checks that money were owed to us that we would never have known about. And it was like, okay, we're sold, and so, but definitely, I recommend it. I am not a paid advertiser for them, obviously, but that movie has helped change our perspective on a lot of things in life. This is one of those perspectives that we never expected to be able to do, and here we are. So, all right, let's see who is here to. Angel, hello, hey. Oh, I do know how to talk. Angel, how you doing? Thank you. Your memes were not appreciated. No, they were not.
But we were just like.
They're funny, but not appreciated.
Oh, okay, I see. All right, well, I might have to put a couple things back.
For those of you that don't know, Angel's my sister-in-law. That's Lisa's sister. So I know most of you know who she is. Okay. Marie, Happy New Year to you too, and you are quite welcome. Where your thoughts go, life flows. Renee Lloyd, that is absolutely true. Where your thoughts go, your life follows. Flows or follows, whatever. So if you envision a rocky road, you're going to get a rough, rocky road. Sorry, it's just the way the cookie crumbles here. Am I giving someone a hard time? Sometimes.
You give me a hard time? No.
Nobody was talking to you.
No. Don't give me that.
Shh.
That's 70 up yet. So you're 142 right now.
All right, let's see what we got here.
You tell me what's left on there when you put that in. I got some cash.
Okay, let's have a look here. I'm looking for somebody right now to do the Sam. You know, yeah. I give you a hard time, Angel, but I love you too, girl. Let's see where he is. Laura Malbouf. I'm sure I'm butchering the bloody hell out of that name. I apologize. I know she did.
Mr. Fry.
Yes, love. It's out in the car.
I'll go back. Okay.
I know I locked the door, so my keys are in the jacket. It's hanging up over there on the other side of the doorway. Okay. Laura, did I say your name right? Malbouf? I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, you're in the bottom of the deck here. See what we got. Okay. Oh. Mm-hmm.
My ring.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So the first card up is the Hierophant.
16, 14.
Oh, I really do not like this camera. Oh, God. Part of the problem is it's trying to read everything behind it. And I can't get close enough to it because then it just...
Just does what?
It just fogs out. I mean, it's just like... But... Okay. So I'm going to...
386. Right here. Okay.
I don't know why. What I feel like is you are stepping out of the shadows into the light, and you have this huge revelation that you're going through right now. That all the crap there was a lesson there. Then and it was just like somebody went switch. There's the switch, and here it is. Holy shit! And I've been and so she yells at me all the time.
No, it's just.
But so I feel like you have this aha moment that you have just come to the realization of, and it's been in the very near past. I feel like that you just had this boom, hot potato, yeah, right? So here's the second card, and this is the Three of Cups. Excuse me, the Four of Cups. Okay. So what I see here is somebody who has labored and toiled and you've broken the cup. You've broken a cup, but and so there's a lot. There we go. And so you were very, very hard on yourself for it because you knew there was consequences for that. And so because of it, you have sort of beat yourself up pretty hard about it. And that's why I say I think you have just come to the realization that why in the hell am I kicking my own ass? It was a mistake. It was an accident. Whatever the case was. Why have I been kicking my own ass for so long? And that I believe is the realization. Why am I kicking my own ass? I shouldn't be kicking my ass. I should be moving on from this. And I get that somebody's telling me, why are you crying over spilled milk? There's no benefit in it. There's no benefit in crying over spilled milk. You spilled it. Oh, well, shit happens. Clean it up. Dust yourself off. Throw away the trash and move forward. Now, guess what? You made a mess. You made a mess. Shit happens. But you cleaned it up. You have a fresh start. The realization of why have I been kicking my own ass? And so the King of Cups. King of Cups. Now, so there's a lot of water energy here. Okay. And because there's a lot of purple in this, I also feel like purple's such a soothing, relaxing. Oh, you have kicked your own ass for so long because of I won't call it a dumbass mistake that you may think it was a dumbass mistake. Okay. And you're entitled. There goes the camera again. You may feel like that was just a dumbass mistake. And it probably was, but the bigger mistake was kicking your own ass for so long for something that was just a matter of cleaning up the mess and moving on. And not standing there looking at it going, I broke that, or I messed that up, or whatever the case may be. Now it's time to move on to the tranquility of, here we go. We're going to start. We're moving forward now, and we're going to be so much more relaxed about it. And I also want to point out that in here is the purple again. The purple, I feel like purple is something that you need to focus on. The tranquility was there, but you put yourself in the middle of beating your own self up. And it was just, all you had to do was move past it. And you did. I think you're there. I think you're finally there. Oh God, so I really think you're there. It's just now you have to put the lesson in motion. You're going to make mistakes. Things are going to happen. Sometimes you just can't control. Can't control what has happened. All you can do is, what matters is how you react to the situation. And beating yourself up is not the answer. You are putting self-inflicted pain upon yourself for no real reason. So
I was
just remember,
so I didn't
we are here to make mistakes,
that I could
and it is how we react to those mistakes that make us happy or unhappy.
get their feeling,
Oh, damn, I made this. Oh, I did that. Oh, shit. Well, okay. It's going to be a little painful for a little bit to get past it. It may be a financial thing. It might just be an emotional thing. But just know that you're going to get past it. And remember the lesson that comes from it. Don't do that again. You got to be more careful, whatever it is. Just but live in the purple. Live in the purple. That's what I'm hearing. Live in the purple. You need to live in the purple, the tranquility. I feel like you need to have some lavender in your life, girl. Some lavender. So there you go. That's your reading. I hope that helps. I did. Thank you. Removing what does not serve me any longer. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's no good for you. What are you holding on to it for?
apparently the upstairs up there, because they came back.
All right.
So.
Okay, let's see. Nighthawk's in here. Nighthawk in the house. Happy New Year to you as well. Hope you're warm up there. Miss Nighthawk lives up in Alberta, Canada. All right, let's see who else we got here. Happy New Year, Jessica.
Hitting the back end of the garbage truck at 57 miles an hour. Yeah, you would think. But I had angels. Everything.
I'm already starting to think about all my stuff I'm going to plant for this year. I have, I'm going to try and grow some, saffron. I bought a bunch of the little saffron bulbs. They're not bulbs, and I can't remember the name of them. It looks like a bulb, but you can't treat them like a bulb because they will rot away from you. But so I bought a bunch of them, and I'm going to plant them this week. Yeah, I'm going to plant them. I have seed starters, and I'm going to fill them up. I got like 100 of them. But saffron is supposed to be a really, really excellent herb to cook with, and to infuse into waters and things like that. I'm supposed to be really good for you. So I'm going to make a bed this year, and I'm going to plant all of them. I'm going to start them here pretty soon, and then I'm going to plant them in the spring when things go. But it's a late fall harvest, so I have to put them somewhere where the dogs and the cats and the deer and all the other crap aren't going to get in there and mess them up. So. Yes, saffron is very expensive. If we didn't have horses, don't you think for 1 second I wouldn't be thinking about tilling up all the pastures and turning over to a saffron farm? There's a lot of money in it, but I will tell you, there's a lot of labor involved in it too. But anything worth doing is worth the work that goes into it. And I don't know, but I'm going to grow some for me, and that's. And I may have some for sale next fall. We'll see. Stuff's not cheap though. I cannot wait to get back to Ohio so I can stop and shop. Well, Laura, we can't wait for you to come through here either. So. Okay, so I bought a tube, not a tube, but a I guess it is a tube greenhouse, tube-type greenhouse, a hoop greenhouse. I bought a hoop greenhouse last fall, and I want to get it up so bad, and just don't have time to get the damn thing up. And it's so windy here that I'm afraid for it to be here because it's so damn windy. But I think where I'm going to put it, I'll be okay because it'll be on the north side of the house, behind some trees, and in a kind of a protected area. So, but it's like a 96-foot tree or 96-foot long hoop house. Obviously, I'm not going to make 96 feet, but I'm going to put 2 small sections up, and then we'll see what happens with the rest of them eventually. But I am having a garden this year because I'm not going to be traveling. I love gardening. I don't like the weeding part, but I do like bed. I like putting in elevated beds and that kind of stuff. So there's a tractor. Yeah, but here's the thing: you can't harvest saffron with a tractor. You have to hand pick all of it. It's not. That's why I say it's very labor intensive. So Facebook user says, "Do you see me?" Yes, we see you. We just don't see who you are. So over here, this is what we see. So if you want to stay where you are, please put your name in the comments so we know who you are, or move over to My Mystical Life, which is where the majority of people are, other than on, I bet you're on one of the crystal side, My Mystical Moons. There's also, this is a new feature that this put up here. I can see how many people are on the different sites. So move over to My Mystical Life, or you can go on YouTube and watch too. There's like 3 people on YouTube I can see. I can't see who they are, but unless they make comments. So, anywho, here we go. But I do see your comment. I just can't see who you are. All right. Let's see who is going to be.
I just don't get it. Because on the other hand, they say that, if you're out there helping humanity, then, whatever, and it's like,
That's correct, Renee.
I'm not gonna do that.
That is correct. Early morning. Early morning. Well, hey, Sylvia. Good. Well, Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
That's when I'm the happiest. And I realized that when I worked in the nursing home and did private duty, I was so happy.
Huh.
My insides was just happy.
I have these ones that I like. They're called candy something or another, but they're really small. And the problem with them is those that they all ripen at the same time. They don't. It's not like the plant grows and then you get some, and it grows and you get some, and it's a determinate, I believe, is what they call it, not an intermittent, whatever. So with the determinate ones, they're meant for commercial harvest, and what happens is they grow up and then they produce all these little things, and then they all come ripe at the same time and you pick them, which is okay, except that when I planted them the first time, I planted like 6 bushes of them, and the pods, they get like 100 of these little grape. They're smaller than grapes, cherry tomatoes on them, and so you get these long clusters of them. And I literally had 4 big 4-quart things of them that I had no way of doing anything with, because number one, I don't eat tomatoes, but I love to grow them, and it's simply because I like to produce food for people, and so I give almost all of it away to people, and except for the canning stuff. Now I do like canning tomatoes, making pasta sauces and things like that. There's nothing like making your own sauces. It's what's in it, what you put into it, so you know what you're getting when you go to the store. Yeah, sad to say. So I'm a private group. Yeah, so that's probably why we can't see you. We can't see who you are, but we can see your comment. So, anywho. Joan, you are still here. I saw you earlier, but I thought, let's see. I'll wait to see if you come back up. So, Joan, all right, what do you got? Let's see what we got going on for you, girl. Let's get my stupid thing to stop moving here. There we go. Joan E.
My youngest, they're due any time.
They have more to do.
And I got my oldest son and his girlfriend are due in 7 months. So So.
Yeah, our mystical crystals one. I'm not sure what's going on with that one.
She has 2 kids.
Some of the pages they just come across like that. I would go to My Mystical Life. Lisa Fry, My Mystical Life. You should see it there.
Yeah. All right, girl. All right. Well, you have those there for the
drums, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I get that, I'll bring it in.
Yeah, let's do it.
Absolutely.
She has moved. Well, let's go here.
Uh,
Oh, I think this is for the website. Yeah, that's for the website. Never mind.
Right.
I mean, I think the regular
Oh,
price is
squirrel!
60 some dollars, I think.
I don't know what this one is. What is this one? Can't see it.
Yeah.
No, that's that one. That's the that was for the trivia night.
Happy New Year.
Need to make that one disappear, I think. Anywho. Okay, let me get back over to comments. Sorry. I told you I squirrel easy. Nope, can't see you. Still all I see is Facebook user. Let's see. Joanne or Joan? Joan or Joanne? I think it's Joan. Joanne would have 2 N's in it, I think. You know who you are. Sorry. Joan E. I'm just going to say Joan. If it's wrong, I'm sorry. They go home already? Right? Did they go home already? Okay. I guess the kid's not coming to help with Beck, so.
Remember you saw you read that email about kids asking for money?
What's that?
Remember you read that email about kids asking for money? You remember that joke about kids not asking for money?
Oh, yeah. What about it?
They just didn't answer the email?
Yeah. I asked for my oldest to come, or my youngest, our youngest, excuse me, to come and help move some stuff in the back room so I can start getting the new side of the shop cleaned out and ready to start working over there in the next couple weeks. And I got ghosted. So I will remember that. You can guarantee that. I hope he's watching. I hope he's watching because I will remember that, Junior. Anyways, Joan. I'm here and I am, boy, I've been getting a lot of these major arcana coming up today. That was, wow. Sounds like we got some folks with a lot of good things happening. Okay. Oh, Joan. Shh.
Whoa.
Hi, Tammy. Sorry. Hi, Tammy. How you doing? Hey, look, it's a ceiling. And the bottom of the desk. Bottom of that part of the desk. There's a shelf up here. Anyways, of course, I shaken the desk, so it just, yeah, kids do that. I know I did it too when I was younger. Okay, so Joan. The first card out of the gate is the Chariot. First thing I want to say to you there, Miss Joan, is bring it down a notch or two. I feel like you are very confident in what you're doing, but it's coming off a bit imperial-like. Coming in, just blasting through the door with your chest out, like, here we are. I'm ready to kick some ass. Bring it down a couple notches is what I'm getting. A little bit softer approach. To me, this card just means you're going after it, and that's a good thing. But don't be so aggressive that people are trying to put sticks in your spokes and derail you. So go after what you're going after, but bring it down a couple notches. Maybe conceal a little. And see, that's really where I'm getting a little bit of concealment here. Don't be so open okay. Don't be so advertising that this is what you're doing. Don't. Okay, that makes more sense. Don't do it. I mean, go do it, but maybe do it a little bit more on the down low. Try to slide in under the radar and do what you got to do. Can I help you? Is there something I can help you with? You're interfering with my.
I'd like to talk to you about your extended car line. There's a thing called comedic timing, and that's mine.
Come here a minute. Come here.
No.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, she's the boss lady. Joan, you still here, or did I lose you? Okay. So whatever you're going out to do it a little bit more subtle. Don't put it out there like, come at me, bro. Come at me. Don't do that. You don't, because you don't want them to get in there and come at you. Because again, sticks in the spokes is what I feel like it will bring on. They'll try to sabotage you, in other words, because it's not that they don't like you and they don't want you to be successful. But when we are cocky is when it's like we're being cocky about it. And then I know that you're not, but that's the way they're talking to me. It's the way they're talking to me. It makes people want to trip you up, especially if they know you're going to get what you want. And, but they're going to try to make it as difficult as possible. Oh my God, what was that? So just be mindful while you're riding your way through to victory. Maybe be quiet about it. Okay. Next card I got out for you here is the One of Cups, Ace of Cups. Okay. And this card to me represents taking a leap of faith, taking the leap of faith that everything's going to work out. Okay. You're starting a new journey of some sort, which ties back into this. You're battling ahead for this, but you're taking that leap of faith. Okay. You're out there and you're just going for it, and don't give a damn about what anybody might have to say. And that's fine. But just be cognizant that not everybody is going to be there to support you. Some may be trying to not be your ally in this. Okay. So it's a political game. So then the last card I got for you is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. But in this case, the Wheel of Fortune is going to be something very good for you. It's going to land on what you want it to land on. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. So the other thing they're showing me is like the Price is Right Wheel of Fortune, where the wheel comes back around and you hit that dollar mark and you win. So this is some weird analogies I'm getting handed to me today, but you're gonna be fine. Just tone it down a little bit. and you're gonna be good. I really don't like this camera. It makes my face look like now I have to look at something because it looks like my goddamn lips are purple. And that is a nope, not purple, but this camera makes it in from what it looks like on the camera anyways, on this side.
You really need to have a sale tomorrow.
What, honey?
You really need to have a sale tomorrow.
Where is the cup or is the shell? What? Yeah, the shell is the cup. A cup doesn't necessarily have to look like a cup. A cup is anything that'll hold water. It can be anything that holds water or a liquid. So, Joan, I hope that means something to you. If it doesn't, maybe it will mean something to you shortly. Just remember, messages aren't always something that is right now.
If I take all of this stuff down, it doesn't go into the sale.
Honey?
If I take all this stuff down, it doesn't go into the sale.
Okay. Why were you going to take it down?
I'm changing out some of the crystals.
Okay, well, you can change them out. I mean, we can run things across the table without. By the way, obviously not this weekend. Next weekend, we're having an online crystal sale here. So watch for the event. We should have our media cart here by then. And we'll be able to roll around the shop. And the cart's supposed to be here tomorrow. I doubt it'll be here tomorrow. It's a holiday. Most places are closed tomorrow. So maybe Tuesday it'll be here. But either way, we'll still have it in time to have the sale next weekend. Okay. So we're having a live sale next weekend here in the store. So if you don't live here, obviously you can buy from us online. And we'll mail them out to you. And yes, for those of you who are over on the other side of the ocean or whatever, we do ship international. And if you are a member of My Mystical Life, you do get discounts based on your level of membership. So, well, hello, Ashley. Welcome back. Jane Butterworth, Happy New Year to you as well. Oh, Miss Renee Lloyd. Miss Renee Lloyd. Let's see just exactly what we got for you today. Mrs. Fry is twirling around the shop, kind of moving things around and changing some of the stock out for some new stuff. And
Am I bothering you? I'm looking for new cards.
New cards.
New cards.
Whiteboard cards?
These things,
Yeah, those things. Crystal Lord, how are you?
Crystal, check your email.
Crystal, check your email.
Or there's I want to ship her that lab necklace.
Lisa's got something to ship for you. I guess a necklace, a lab necklace. So she sent you an email with
It was an invoice.
an invoice for the shipping on the on that. But you also okay. Also, I need you to message us. I have something I need to discuss with you as well.
What did I do?
You didn't do anything wrong. There's something I have to discuss with you about your membership. So give me a call or give us a message and we'll get with you. Glad you showed up here today. Been trying to figure out how to get a hold of you. No, I'm not trying to call you about your car insurance.
Oh, the Secret Santa. There's a Secret Santa thing from Billy Ann. She's the driver.
And you need to check your messages from Billy Ann too. There's a thing in there for you from Billy Ann. But yeah, we need to talk to you too. So
We need you, Crystal.
and we're having a sale next weekend. Okay. Oh, Pam, how are you? Let's see. I said I was going to read for somebody, and now I have to go back up again. Renee, are you still here? I squirreled so bad. I don't remember. I don't know if you're still here or not. It is 3 minutes. It's 10 minutes after 3, honey. We're going to have to leave here pretty quick because we got to go to the store and get stuff for tonight. Kids are coming over we're having New Year's Day tacos and cake, and yesterday was my birthday. Yesterday was my birthday, so we're kind of celebrating my birthday today. So, anyways, okay, Renee. Sorry, you know how this works. No problem, Ashley. Or Crystal. Ashley. Oh, Ashley popped up. That's why. Okay. All right. What do we got going on here today? All right. Renee. Oh, I know how you drill. I know the drill. Okay, so Renee, now your first card out of the gate is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. So to me, the Knight of Cups is something of a nurturing warrior, if you will. I mean, it sounds like a contradiction of terms, but we'll roll back to you here in a minute, Crystal. So the Knight of Cups. So cups are a very emotional set of cards. They represent a lot of water, and water is emotion and flowing, and emotions flow like water with a lot of us. Some more like ice because a little bit hard. Anywho, but with this one, I feel like you are and I know you a little bit, very nurturing. Okay, I'll stop hitting the desk. I swear. I doubt it too, but it sounded good at the time. So the Knight of Cups, definitely. So you've got all that purple in there. It's very tranquil, very relaxing. But that does not mean that you have not been through the battles of life. But you're in a good place now. And you are not, you have not forgotten where you come from. That is an extremely, extremely important fact that you need to remember, is that you have not forgotten where you've come from. And which has resulted in how things are going for you now. A lot of times if we become successful, and I don't mean successful like, we're rich and we're this and we're that, and we've come up through the chain in a career or whatever. What I'm getting at there is successful in life, successful in tranquility, successful in finding that space that makes you happy, makes you, makes you unique. Okay, that is really the success that we should all strive for. If we get there, all the rest of it will flow. I mean, it really will. It's just we cause our own strength, our own strife, and our own instabilities a lot of times. Um, and it may seem like somebody else is causing them, but in reality, we allow them to still be there. So therefore, we have made the choice to stay in that situation instead of making ourselves whole. We are busting ourselves up to stay in a situation that's not good for us, not toxic. But I'm not talking about you, Renee. This is not, but this is so often what people do. But you have got, you have found that place. And so you are a healing type of energy. You can bring soothing energies to people. And you are very about nature. So some of this I know about you a little bit, but I really feel in this particular one that you definitely are there. Now, so your second card out of here is the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles, again, this represents the toil of life, the experience of life. We are always striving or working to do something better. And if I can get this camera to stop being so screwy, if you can see it, if you can see the details in this, so these are the fruits, essentially the fruits of our labor in life. And as you can see, they're working on one right here, but all these other ones have been, they're nice and they're pretty, but so when we create them, we also have to take care of them. So it's a team effort. But you have figured out the balance between creating and maintaining. You're not creating more than you can handle, but you're still, and so you're able to maintain. It's a symbiote relationship. So again, you have found your place, and sometimes it may feel a little scattered, but then you remember, oh, I can't, wait a minute, what am I doing here? What am I doing? What am I doing? I know better than this. So, but you know that, and it doesn't take you long to get back to where you need to be. Some of us struggle with that, and it just, so that was the Eight of Pentacles. The next card out is the Five of Pentacles. Again, this is about wisdom. Okay, these pentacles are about wisdom. This is how I see pentacle cards, as wisdom cards. The Five of Pentacles is about the work you're putting out so I see, okay, so this person in here, whoops, this person over here doesn't look particularly happy at what they're doing. I mean, there's a dark energy around them, there's the clouds and whatnot. I feel like at some point in life, that was definitely where you were in life. I feel like you have been there and you stayed there for a long time, but you were working through everything that needed to be worked through to get to where you were at. Okay, you were creating your world while it was kind of messy and disorganized and disheveled and cloudy, and you just kind of were like just doing things, but all of a sudden, you found that balance. You found that balance of creation and maintaining to get to being in your place. You learned to go find your tranquility, the place that makes you happy, the place that makes you soothed. All right. So there you go. I hope that helps. Let's see what we got for comments over here. Let's see. Happy New Year, Monica Jane. It's taken time to get there. There has definitely been battles. I certainly haven't forgotten what it's taken to get here. I know where I was going with that story now about not forgetting where you came from. But that's, anyways. So just remember that, Renee, when things seem like they're getting bad, remember that you were there once and that you found your way out, and that we can all find our way out. We just have to get past the fog of what's going on there. So happy birthday, Crystal. I don't know when your birthday is, but whether it was or is. So, all right. I'm going to do one more reading, and then I am going. Self-pity is a dangerous. It is. It'll just rot you. It will rot you from the inside. And it comes right back down to beating yourself up. Why am I kicking my own ass? I'm kicking my ass here. Stop that shit. It doesn't do you any good. That's not just for Renee. That's for all of us. I mean, we all do it. God damn it. What was I thinking? Why did I do that? And then, next thing you know, you're down that rabbit hole. Well, why did you go down that rabbit hole? You don't need to go down that rabbit hole. You just got to go, well, what did I do to get here? Okay. I just won't do that again. I won't do it that way. Learn the lesson and move on. Sometimes it's in relationships, it's hard to just learn the lesson and move on because they do leave scars. And there's no doubt about it. But scars are a part of life. They are. And they should be reminders. They should not be hindrance. They should be reminders. And that is it. How did I get that scar? Oh, I did this. I let myself do this for so long. Now I got that scar. Well, shit, I did that. I was there. I let that happen. The t-shirt. Got the scar. Yeah. Which is why I usually have a mustache, because I have a great big scar across here. I was a little kid and I fell on a glass because I was running with a glass in my mouth, running with a glass, and I fell and busted that glass and it cut my lip off. And so, yeah, I have this my lip was, I guess, I was a baby. I was 4 or 5 years old. I don't remember it, but so yeah, I got this nice, really big scar here. My lip was hanging down onto my other lip. My mom was she's such a trooper. I was a klutz as a kid, but I'm still a klutz as a big kid. Facts are facts. Scars are little reminders. They can be good or bad, but reminders are all the same. That is correct. The scars are there to remind us of the past, but not for us to dwell in them. The scars we should learn our lessons from. Well, I almost cut my whole lip off, but you know what? I don't do that anymore. I see it every day, but I don't do that anymore. So I don't shoot myself in the hand with a nail gun anymore. That was not me flipping you off. That was showing you my knuckle. I actually had a nail gun that I nailed these 2 fingers together with, shot a nail right through this finger here. And yeah. So again, I was a dumbass. I was told, because the guy said that the safety on the nail gun sticks from time to time and it'll double shoot. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And so I was down there nailing the damn wall together, and it went boom, boom. And when it did the boom, it was right at the edge of the board, and it shot that nail through the end of the board. And what was there?
An emergency room visit?
There was not an emergency room visit, but the doctor got me in pretty damn fast. I just pulled the nail out, went down to the shop where she was working at, and I said, "Hey, I need a medical card. I gotta go. I gotta go take care of this." And she made me go. I wasn't gonna go, but she made me go. And I was gonna guy it up and wrap it up, duct tape it, and get back to work. But all righty, let's see what we got here. So I practiced scrying with my singing plate and a candle. I met 3 guides and had 2 family members come through it. It was absolutely amazing and mind-blowing. Question for you, though. Okay, Crystal, hit me with a question. I fell asleep before I was able to close my session. How do I handle that? Still getting anything out of that, Crystal? Is there you feeling anything out of that? Truthfully, I think it's not like a Ouija board, okay? You know, you got to. I don't mess with Ouija boards because. But a scrying is about a scrying mirror is about personal journey, about your shadow work that you need to address, generally. If you found guides and family members come back to you to talk with you, that's great. I wouldn't be concerned about it. It's not like you're leaving a door open. Once you fell asleep, the connection was gone. So it's not like some things where you make sure you shut that door. Well, and that's true because when you fell asleep, the connection may have still been there, and there was a lot. You might have been getting downloads and all sorts of other stuff. But I would say I wouldn't worry about it anymore. I wouldn't worry about it, I should say. Like I said, you're not leaving a portal open there for anything. It's really those scrying plates are more for internal reviews, working on shadow work. And sometimes the shadow work has to do with our past relatives or whatnot. So the guides may have been there to help you work through some issues with them that you may have had or felt that they're subconsciously you didn't even know they were there. So anyways, don't worry about it. You're fine. So yes, getting in touch with your, and I don't like to call them demons. I don't call them that. It's our issues. It is an issue. It's an issue that we have to deal with. Sometimes they're ugly. It doesn't mean they're a demon. It just means they're ugly things that we have to deal with. Don't look at them as demons. I know you're not. I know it's an expression, and so don't think I'm reading into that. But I just don't like to use that word. It's just me. It's kind of puts a stigma on it, and it's just not what it's all about. So, anywho, all right. Let's see who's here. April Lynn, welcome back. Pam Lowe, how do you do? What's the expression, word, or spells? Be careful what you cast. Something along those lines. Exactly, Renee. Exactly. Words can become things. I don't mean demons are going to become things, but just be mindful of the words. Spelling a word. Think about the word spelling. You are casting a spell with a word. Spells are a lot of times are chants, incantations, words. It's the frequency that the letters come out. The words become things. It's manifesting. It's all the same thing, more or less. You're manifesting a spell, if you will. And that's not me making fun of that. That's me saying a word is a spell, is a cat is manifesting. It's all the same. You're putting that energy out there to the universe to make something happen or to encourage something to happen, not make something happen, but to encourage something to happen. So yes, words, the word spelling is you are spelling something out there, so excellent point there, Renee. Excellent point. Let's see. Our words are powerful. Yes. And our angry words can be the most powerful and the most deadly and the most painful. Huh? What? So we just remember when you're angry, sometimes you really have to be careful because you can't take that stuff back sometimes. And we say things in a moment of anger that can last a lifetime. And if you're not prepared, again, remember that bridge that you've set on fire. Are you going to be on it, or are you going to just walk away from that and not let it burn? Be very careful in a moment of anger because it can cost you a lifetime of regrets. You just never know how long somebody's going to be around, including ourselves. So just remember that. Oh, let's see. Heather Johns. Oh, hey, everybody. Heather's here. She's taking 5 minutes away from the beach and go fishing to come say hi to everybody. It was super jelly. Happy New Year, Heather. Yeah, I might be a little, just a wee bit jealous there. We were going to try and come down to Key West in a month or so, but it's just not in the It's just not in the car. It's just not in the cards right now. Happy New Year, Heather. Well, you missed out last week on the cold up here. I'll tell you that much. What a week it's been, though. Poor thing. You're just suffering so bad down there. Come on, stop being fuzzy. There we go. Okay, this will be my last. This has been the last one I'm going to do for night. My son visiting from Key West today just got back from Snook. Oh, had a painkiller, Lisa. Them painkillers are rough, man. They can be rough. Honey, they caught snook today. There's a story behind that. Lisa was down in Florida with visiting her mother one year back in the 90s. And they had gone out on one of the head boats out of Tarpon Springs. And they were out fishing. And Lisa caught this big fish. And one of the mates came down and took the fish and told her she can't keep that fish because it's a snook and they're out of season. And Lisa, not knowing much about saltwater fish, didn't know any better, but she didn't think that was right. So when she got back on shore, she looked it up and it was a mahi. And those sacks of shit took her mahi. Yeah. The dolphin fish. Mahi. The Cadillacs of seafood. Yes. So, anywho, we've kind of been, that's always kind of been a sore subject, but
For 30 years.
for 30 years. No, it's not been 30 years. It's only been about 25, 28. It was wrong. I thought it was funny at the time, but now that I've had mahi since then, I was like, no, that wasn't funny at all. That was some bullshit right there. Well, I wouldn't have known it was. I would have known it wasn't a snook, but I didn't know what a snook looked like. I knew it was. Anyways, snook are a really good game fish down there. They're awesome fighting fish. I don't know how they are to eat, but I know that they're very sought after sport fish. Reds. Now, reds are another story. They're a hell of a sport fish, but they are delicious. Delicious. A nice butter garlic tequila sauce on the grill. Boys and girls, let me tell you. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, we got us. We got a troll here. We got a troll. Friend request. Wait a minute. Somebody.
Don't feed the trolls.
Okay. I have to look and see what we got here. Is this? Hold, please. I'm trying to make sense of this.
You need help?
I'm trying to figure out if this is the troll or if they're saying this other person is the troll. Nope, it's not. They're sending. Okay, you are banned. You are history. If anybody sent you a friend request besides us, and we will never, ever, 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 ever send friend requests out to anybody. So we will never do it during a live. We will never send a request out to somebody during a live. If somebody ever is claiming to be one of our sites, please contact us directly. Do not go through them. Contact us directly, because chances are it is not us. There's a lot of trolls out there, and they will clone our account and have their own account and try to get you to come over to them and pay them for readings and all of those. They're trolls, and sometimes they get in and they hack your account, and it happens. Now, we've not had anybody get hacked because most people know we don't play that game. And so we try to catch them here before it becomes a problem. So anyways. Have fun watching football. All right. No time for trolls. No troll. We know troll. We don't allow trolls. All right. No troll for you. No troll. Next. All right. You know what? I think I'm done. I believe I am done for the night. We have to leave and go to the grocery store because we got to pick up stuff for supper tonight because the kids are coming over. We're having tacos and stuff like that. So I believe I have reached the end of my session. So to recap, what are we going to try to do this year? Okay. Not us, but just all of us out here. What are we going to try to do different this year? Let's stop dwelling on the things that have been kicking our ass or the fact that we may be kicking our own asses. And let's look around at the things around us, the good things. Let's look for the good shit that's happening for us and to us instead of maybe some of the things that we may actually be causing ourselves to go through. Okay? And I'll bet you that we all start having better outcomes and better things happening for us instead of things happening to us. Okay, let's try to get ourselves ahead of the curve as far as what is going to happen this year. Oh my God. Now, what's going to happen this year? Well, see, you're kind of already putting that out there. It's like Murphy's Law. What if it can happen, it's going to happen. Well, yeah, that's true. Good things, bad things. It's all the perspective on how you want to look at it. So, worrying about today. You know, if you, I don't remember which one of the Kung Fu Pandas it was, but the turtle guy, and this is horrible. As many times as I've watched these Kung Fu Pandas, and yes, I like them. They're entertaining, but there's also messages in them. I will, Crystal. I'll check it. We'll check the messages here in a minute. And yes, enjoy the tacos. Yeah, boy. But the message he had there, and I did it again. I hit the table. Yeah. The message that he was given to Fo, was that his name? The panda. Anyways, it's terrible. I don't remember names. Yesterday's in the past, tomorrow's in the future, but today is the present. The present is like a gift. The present is a gift. Live it. And I know I'm completely screwing that up. And I wish I had the video. I'd just put it up here and we'd go through that. But it really is. It's a good message. In other words, don't dwell on the past. Don't live for the future. Live for the now. What you're dealing with right now, not dealing with, but what you're going through now. It could be good. It should be good. We should all be wanting good things for ourselves. And this comes down to manifesting, folks. Manifesting.
Which month's class will be on?
Which is what Monday night's class is going to be on, is manifesting. If we're always waiting for that shoe to drop, they're going to throw a boot at you. So stop waiting for the shoe to drop. You're automatically saying something shitty is about to happen. Stop doing that to yourselves. Watch The Secret. The Secret. Watch it. I'm telling you. Watch it today and come to class tomorrow if you're not a member. Become a member and come to class. About knock the camera off again. Wow. Shh. Anywho. All right, everybody. Listen. Happy New Year. Mrs. Fry, get your patukas over here. We have a bunch of new products that have come in. There'll be a lot of that stuff in the sale this coming weekend. Again, next weekend, we're doing a sale, live sale, online. So once the store closes, we're going to get set up and we're going to be online doing a live sale. Anyways, Mrs. Fry, have a good day, everybody. Happy New Year. And hit them.
Oh, find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are.
And may the light be with you always. Hey, Happy New Year, everybody. Love yous. Good night. Be careful. We're out.